Hi, I'm Sarah Glassett here with Anchorage Yoga. We continue our exploration of talking about practicing yoga outside of studio spaces. So today I'd like to talk to you about how to really set up a space for yourself at home where we are finding ourselves gratefully more often than previous perhaps. If you have the opportunity to practice at home, you don't need to overthink it. That's the number one thing, is to really keep it simple. You can find space to do this, I promise you. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take anything really at all. You can always add more to what you have as far as your yoga practices, the beautiful crystals, beautiful candles, beautiful yoga outfits, all of those things. You can also dial it way back and just find a simple space that is going to provide you comfort and allow for movement and certainly allow for a pause and for an inhale and an exhale. So a few things that you can do at home are to dedicate a space. It doesn't always have to stay there. You might find in your lives with kids and dogs and cats and guests and roommates wandering around that a space can't just stay dedicated all the time. But when you're going to practice, even for those few minutes, provide some dedication to that space. And so a couple of tricks that you can do is to find a dish. It can be anything, and it can be a Tupperware. Again, keep it simple, but find something that you can put a few personal items in. This is a photo of my daughter Olivia, very seriously and very intensely posing on her bicycle as a 2-year-old. So that's very special and important to me. So small things, you can tell this photo is well loved. I keep it in my car. And you put it in whatever container that you have, and it's something that you can pick up and move very easily. So find that, keep it close by. You might have other things around that you've collected. We have beautiful candles, crystals here, but small items that are meaningful to you. 1, 10, whatever it takes for you to feel comfortable. The other thing that you can do once that space is dedicated is to bring other items to that space as you're going to explore this journey of yoga outside of a studio space. So you might find books. Okay? There's lots of resources available to you out there online, but sometimes the feeling of a book is really nice. And so we can provide you suggestions of a few books for your practice. This one doesn't even have a cover anymore. It's been well loved. It has all kinds of notes in it. You've probably heard much from this book in classes you've taken in person. So find these tools, these resources that can help get you started. So books that are important to you, you can even just have close by. Also, it might be a good time to begin the practice of journaling. The intentional writing down of thoughts as we process what's going on these days. So a blank journal is a really nice resource to have close by. Sage, we may not have immediate access to things like this, but it is a tool that is really nice to help clear a space. So you burn sage, make sure you safely put it out before you put it away. And it's an energetic refreshing of an area. We all need that. I burn sage constantly at my business, at my home, in different ways. And it's just a nice resource that is cleansing. Okay? We must understand and experience for ourselves the power of mantra. Mantra is just a saying, an affirmation. So we have these beautiful mantra cards here, but this is really a square of paper. My mantra is. So you can write down notes to yourself that are reassuring as we are a little bit uncomfortable these days, okay? As far as props that might hold you up as you start to explore other practices at home, just understand and step back from the formality of them. So we have our blocks here. Yes, they're beautiful. They're made by Manduka and they're wonderful. They're the right texture, the right size, but just step back from it and just look at the shape. You've got lots of things at your house that represent this shape. So if you need a little bit of support as you start these postures at home, just find something that represents this shape and just create it and use it. All right, same thing with the blankets. The blankets are really wonderful and lovely, but they are just simply a blanket. You probably have one at your house, okay? So keep it simple, but make it personal. Provide a bit of a dedication. Take a conscious pause. Begin your movement, begin your breath, begin your meditation. And as always, many blessings on your journey. Namaste.